back with Markets at Noon, and the government is likely to approve more than 20 fresh applications under the Electronics Components Manufacturing Scheme, or the ECMS. ET now has exclusively learned. Sources say approvals could come within the next 10 days and are linked to investments of over 2,500 crore rupees. My colleague Sumita Karir is joining us with exclusive details on this. Sumita.
That's right. We're given to understand from exclusive government sources that government is likely to approve more than 20 applications from electronics components makers, and these are under the Electronics Components Manufacturing Scheme, or ECMS. Remember, this scheme is a government-sponsored subsidy incentive program, and these applications that I'm talking about could be cleared as early as within the next 10 days. In fact, fresh investments totaling more than 2,500 crores are linked to pending applications before the government. So, of course, there's a whole lot of focus on these applications getting cleared. Remember, the ECMS, this scheme has a budget of 22,911 crores, and it started on May 1st, 2025. It seeks to boost domestic output of key electronics components, as India is aiming for at least 40% of localized manufacturing of electronics components by 2030. In fact, if you remember, 75 applications were approved by the government under the ECMS since the program was launched in May 2025. And overall, so far, according to reports, investments totaling over 61,000 crores have been approved by the government under this program. In fact, the last set of approvals were given by the government for 29 projects that in end March. In fact, this scheme is to run for 6 years, and this program aims to lower India's dependence on imports of electronics components on other geographies. It supports the manufacturing of components like PCBs, non-surface mount devices, and lithium-ion cells.
Okay, Sumita, thanks so much for taking us through that. So yes, a bunch of stocks from that sector like Dixon Gains, you have those stocks on your screen. They could be a buzz on the back of this, but that's an ET Now exclusive for you. But with that, I'm afraid we're completely timed out on this edition of Markets at Noon. Thanks so much for watching. But keep watching ET Now, because all about your company is up next.